Hello people and welcome to a new video. Hope you have watched my previous video where we installed and set up our item text editor for Python programming. If you haven't already, the link will be in the description below, so do that, set up your item and come back to this video. And in this video we'll be creating a simple English dictionary using Python. So you'll need a text editor. I'll be using item text editor, and you'll also require Python 3.7 and plus I'm using Python 3.8. And also you will require a .json file which will hold the data of your dictionary. So you don't worry, you don't need to type all this. All you have to do is download this. So I'll leave the link in the description for this web page. This is a GitHub web page from where you can download this data.json file. So click on clone or download, then download zip. Your download will start in few seconds, and remember that this will be in a .zip file, and click OK. And remember that you have WinRAR or any other extractor. So then go to your downloads folder and extract that zip file to a regular folder, and inside that folder you will find this particular file, that is data.json. So copy that and paste it in the folder where you will save your Python file. So I'll be saving my Python file in this particular Python folder, so I'll be pasting it over here. Now once you've downloaded and pasted, close everything and go inside your item text editor now, and as you can see, I'm inside my Python folder and I have data.json file here. So I'll be creating a new file. Let's call it eng.py, where I'll be coding. So for this particular project we'll require two modules. One is JSON and another one is get close matches. So, and just put import before both of this. Let me quickly do it. So you don't need to download any of these modules because this comes pre-downloaded or predefined inside the library of Atom. That's the reason I used it. Has some rich amount of predefined modules inside it, and this particular module, that is get close matches, is inside a base module that is called as difflib. So we'll be importing it from that. So from difflib import get close matches. So these are the two things you will be requiring. Now all you have to do is create an object. Let me call it data, which will load your JSON file. So in order to do that, just type in json.load, open your file name, sorry, the .json file name. So I guess data.json is a file name, and json.load will load your data from that .json file. Now you need to create a function which will do all the manipulations. So def, which is the syntax to define a function, and let me call it as meaning, and I'll give in the attribute of w, which will be your word. So usually what a user does is they give in a lowercase or uppercase, but all the data inside your JSON file is in lowercase. So first you need to convert all the word to lower, and this is the function to do it. This is basically a character handling function which will convert all the all the uppercases to lower cases and will retain the lower cases as they are. And now for the very first condition, if the word matches, return the meaning of the word. So if w is in data, that is your object, then you will return data of that word. So this will get you the meaning of the word that you have entered. Now there is another condition where there is a spelling mistake, or user has entered wrong data. So we need first, instead of just directly saying that word is not in the dictionary, we'll give them a suggestion and ask them if that is the word they are looking for. So we need to create a elif statement for that. That is basically a else if statement. The length of elif the length of get close matches of the word in data dot keys is greater than 0. So I mean this looks complex, but what this line does is, if the length of the word that you have given is greater than 0, which will always fetch you true, then let me create a new variable which will take the input, sorry, which will give the statement, did you mean percentage s instead. So we'll define percentage s later, and we'll give them the option type y if yes or n if no. And now it's time to define our percentage s, which is basically percentage of get close matches of the word in data dot keys, and before closing it we'll just give 0 over here, sorry, wrong parenthesis, 0 over here. So yes, again this looks a bit complex, but all you need to understand is, if a person or the user gives a wrong statement or makes any spelling mistakes, you will give him a suggestion instead, and this particular line gives, fetches the suggestion out of .json file. So you don't really need to understand everything, you just need to know what that particular line does and then modify it in yourself. Now we need to convert this y and n to lowercase again, because that's the condition we'll be giving. So we'll be converting it to dot lower, which will convert all the new variable to lower. So now if our new is equal to y, then we're going to fetch them the data, return data of, I'll just copy it from here instead of typing it again, so I'll be copying it over here. So you can the data of get close matches w, yep, that's right. So again, if the suggestion, if the word they are looking for is in the suggestion, if they put y, it will get the meaning of that particular word from .json. Then there is another condition, if the variable new, sorry, this is else if the variable new is equal to n, you're gonna return, sorry, the word entered was not found in the data. Right, so if the suggestion does not, if the suggestion is not their word, you're gonna give them the word entered was not found in the data. And there is another condition where they'll put anything but y or n. So for that, we'll give a else part and return type y or n, not anything else. And just to be a little bit sarcastic, just put, can you be more wrong, because why not, this is your program, so do anything you want with it. So now when we are now we are done with the second condition, where the the spelling mistake will be done by the user. And now the third mistake, or the third case, where the entered word will be out of this void. So in that we'll be returning the word entered is wrong, recheck, and type again Right, so now we are done with the function. So the first if statement will return the data if the word is matched to in the data.json file. The second word will be if the second, like the second statement is when the user makes spelling mistakes or any other thing, and the third one will be when the word is out of this void. So now we are done with the function definition and declaration. Now the main body of the function will be, you know will give them a condition to enter. So let me call it enter as my variable, and input will be enter your word, and let me declare another variable as means, which will be equal to, and here we're going to call our main function meaning of enter. So we have called our function over here with the parameter of enter, and enter the word. So whatever the word you're going to enter will be passed over here, and the function is going to run according to that. Now we need to print our means. So hope you guys understood what I just did. If you did not understand, well, I mean, there's nothing much to understand in this. You just need to know what are all the conditions inside it and what are all it will be returning. So that's it with the coding part. Press Ctrl S and save, and open your platform, your IDE terminal, and check that you're inside the folder where your Python file is saved, and I'm inside Python folder in the command prompt as well. And now I'll be trying to execute Python, and my name was eng.py, and hit enter. As you can see, uh, enter your word is over here. So let me give some obvious word. Let me give black and hit enter. So you can see a color or whatever that it has given there. And let me give something else, like some garbage value, and let's see what it says. Sorry, I have to give it here. So let me give some garbage value and hit enter. The word enter is wrong, recheck and type again. And for the third condition where the spelling might be wrong, I'll give my name and hit enter. I did the same mistake again, I'm sorry for that. Run the code first, then give my name and hit enter. And did you mean, it gives me a suggestion, and I really don't know how that is pronounced, so let me give yes, I meant that. As you can see, it gives you a meaning, a disorder characterized by the impulse of, okay, that doesn't mean, okay. So that's it with the program for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, or if you're getting any errors, please let me know in the comment section below. Or if you want to DM me, I'll also leave my Instagram link in the description. It's a public account, so you can DM me anytime. I'll feel free to comment, and stay safe, stay at home, and just happy quarantine.